It's just, I get really angry when there's something that I love. I think it's amazing. And the people who are in charge of it constantly f*** it up.
I can think of several things like that. I used to enjoy the Walking Dead video games. Studio closed down in mismanagement. I like Mass Effect trilogy. Andromeda, now Anthem.
So on the topic of Fallout 76...
Yeah, that's a game that exists. We played it for a little while. Wish we had more time to play it, even though you love to rant and rave about it.
It's so I know you want to play it. I know you do. And I feel bad that I'm not playing it with you. But also, I want to give Fallout 76 zero exposure whatsoever because it's a pre-alpha game that they sold for full price.
We'd probably have more fun in 2 hours, just playing Fallout New Vegas for 2 hours, and would play that game for an entire day.
I feel like it would do better, and it's showing people a game that actually functions and looks good.
Yes, if you haven't bought Fallout New Vegas yet, what are you waiting for? That's a great game!
I was playing Fallout 76 at one point.
Yes, I'm sorry to hear that.
And it was this, quest line where you're supposed to, find a missing child.
How could you do that if there are no children in the game? Who gave you that quest? Their parents?
No, a computer terminal.
Computer told me to find my lost young child. I miss little Billy.
No, a recording on a computer terminal.
200 years ago, I hope somebody finds my child.
My child is missing. I don't know where he is.
I think he might have fallen down the well. You look over the well, you see a skeleton. Yup, still down there, alright.
Still down there. Alright, quest solved. Give me my caps.
Who gives you the caps? The well?
The machine. The computer.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't even know why there's quests in that game, because it's just a computer that's it's a computer and audio logs giving you quests. So you can just go up to the computer and be like, I solved quest, and the computer's like, need proper input. Quest 17 completed. Here are your caps. Thanks. I also solved every other quest. Here are your caps. Awesome.
Yeah, I always thought that game could have done well if it had either been more like a traditional Fallout game, which it definitely wasn't. No NPCs, no dialogue, nothing.
Right.
Or if it had been more like The Long Dark, because there's a lot of that. A lot of resource gathering, exploring.
Yeah.
It's no NPCs in that game, but it's still a great game.
Yep.
But if you want to have a game like that, you can't have bullshit quests that do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about exploring the great land.
And then at E3, Bethesda is like, we're putting NPCs in the game. We're putting quests and storylines. And everybody f***ing applauded for something that should have been in the game when it f***ing came out.
I think the applause might have set you off more than anything else. Why are you happy about that? Stop praising them!
Okay. That is like...
Give me your analogy here. What is it like?
Here's my analogy.
Your analogies are always the best.
This is dated. This is so f***ing dated.
Alright.
That is like applauding Enron for declaring bankruptcy.
For those that don't know, Enron was an energy company that went bankrupt in 2003 or so.
Yeah, there you go. That's like applauding. That would be applauding. I'm sorry. Let me change my. Let me change my analogy.
A little less dated. Okay.
That would be applauding Enron for coming out of bankruptcy.
Still making a reference to a company that went bankrupt over a decade ago, so a lot of people don't get it.
All right, fine. That would be the dealership you bought the car from. For a year after you bought the car, they finally gave you the wheels for it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's not too far off.
Why didn't my car come with wheels in the first place? I paid full price for this car. Where are the wheels for it? Well,
hey, just because your last car had wheels doesn't mean all games are gonna have wheels.
Doesn't mean all the cars are gonna have wheels. And also, there was a materials shortage. We're not gonna do anything about it.
But don't worry, here are your tires that are made out of cement. Sorry, we didn't have the materials for rubber tires.
Also, they're square. I was playing Fallout 76 at one point.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I had to do this quest to find a missing child.
Yes.
I ended up going to the water park, and when I got to the water park, there had been a group of 3 or 4 other people that were there before me.
Also looking for a missing child.
They had killed everything in the water park.
Including the child?
The child had been dead for 200 years. The child had been dead for 200 years.
Okay.
Everything was dead in this water park. I'm like, okay, fine. So I just start running around.
All the enemies are dead, so you walked up and found the skeleton, touched it, quest complete.
I found one of the audio logs that was the one I was supposed to find, that my magic compass just pointed directly towards it.
Was the audio log something like, oh no, I think I'm gonna die down here in this well?
No, the audio log was something, I don't even fucking remember. The audio log was something about how some guy was pissed off with his boss, so he decided to kidnap his boss's kid.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Anyway, as I'm trying to leave the water park, the game decided that because it had been cleared out more than 10 minutes ago, now was the perfect time to spawn every enemy that existed in that water park. And it didn't spawn them in different locations. It spawned them all 2 feet away from me. So I'm walking through the water park and suddenly 50 enemies appear 2 feet away from me and all start shooting at me and I die immediately.
No. Is that bad game design? Yes, that is terrible game design. That is abhorrent. But if that had happened, that would have been so funny. I would have laughed to death laughing at you.
You would have laughed at me. I think my response was lots of screaming and yelling and punching my computer monitor. That's not true. I don't actually punch my computer monitor because it's worth a lot of money and I'd feel really bad if I broke it.
How many controllers have you broken in your life?
I have actually not broken controllers in the last, 3 years.
Oh. I thought you were going to say in my entire life. 3 years isn't really much of an accomplishment.
No, the last 3 years, I've probably broken... We're getting off topic here, but I actually really want to discuss this.
We're supposed to be playing Mass Effect. We're talking about Fallout 76. We're already off topic. Who cares?
We're already off topic. In my entire life, I think I've broken somewhere in the range of 10 video game controllers.
Jesus! I've broken 1 or 2. In rage. I'm sure I've broken plenty of them just by wear and tear.
When I was in the military, I twisted a PlayStation controller in half.
I've done that too, yep.
I literally twisted it until it just went pop and snapped in half and all the buttons shot across the room. I forget what game I was playing, but it made me that mad. I broke one of my PlayStation controllers playing Dark Souls.
Okay, I believe that.
Because it was one of the first times I ever played Dark Souls, and I was trying to get through... I keep thinking Yharnam, and it's not Yharnam, because Yharnam is Bloodborne, which I also broke a controller playing.
Of course you did.
I broke a controller. I was trying to get through a city, and I kept getting sniped by a bunch of Silver Dragon Slayer Knights, and I ended up pitching one of my controllers on the floor and breaking it. The most memorable one was when I was playing Bloodborne, and I was fighting Rom the Vacuous Spider, and I had been fighting Rom...
What? I've not played Bloodborne before, but what's the name?
There's a boss called Rom the Vacuous Spider.
Rom the Vacuous Spider.
Yes.
So I'm going to imagine it's a giant spider who's got red hair like Ron from Harry Potter.
No, Rom. R-O-M.
I'm still imagining him having a red head. He's a ginger spider.
No.
A giant ginger spider.
Okay.
And he's vacuous, so all he talks about is the movies he's watched. He has no personality. He just wants to talk about the media he's consumed. Because that's all he lives for. And
well, you're close on the spider part, but that's only because I said spider. Rom is a giant, looks like a maggot.
So he's not even a spider!
Looks like a maggot. Its head is made entirely of stone, so you can basically do no damage to it. Well, that's not true. You can do damage to it, but it's about 1 damage.
Well, you gotta bring a jackhammer.
There is actually kind of a jackhammer in that game. It's called the spike throw, or not spike thrower.
It's called Ron the Vacuous Spider Slayer.
Anyway. I was trying to fight Rom. You can run in circles around and it doesn't really do much. It just sends a bunch of little tiny spiders to try and attack you.
Oh, I hate those bosses that just send minions after you instead of actually fighting you.
But then its actual attack moves is one of them, it rolls over onto its back and starts flopping around, like thrashing around, and it will actually do a ton of damage to you. The other one is it kind of rears up and it shoots these blue meteors that come out of the sky. And if one of the meteors hits you, it will effectively stun lock you.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get hit by 4 or 5 of them in a row. So really the only thing you can do is just keep sprinting at full speed and hope you don't... Pray to the old gods that you don't run out of stamina halfway through.
Yeah, I would imagine that anything that stun locks you is already tilting.
And then one of the other ones is it rears up and it does this massive AoE effect, which will just send you flying through the air and get knocked over, and then one of the spiders will just come up and just one-shot you.
Mm-hmm.
Up until this point, I've been trying to fight Rom, and its random number generation had just been a total bastard. Because, I'm sorry, one of the other things I forgot to mention is once you do a certain amount of damage to Rom, it'll spin around and teleport somewhere else. So then now you have to go, it's basically just a big flat empty lake bed that you're standing on. So you can see where it teleports to. But in the time you're running up to try and get to it, there's a bunch of spiders that are dropping down and trying to kill you, and also meteors are falling from the sky and trying to hit you.
You could equip a newspaper for the spiders, but I don't know if that's going to help you with the meteors.
They're still pretty big spiders.
Is the newspaper not gonna help?
Not really. It might piss him off. I'd been trying to fight Rom for about a month. I had been stuck on this boss. I kept summoning people in.
You were fighting that boss for a month.
Consistently, yeah.
So,
like, every time I would boot up the game, I would play the game for about 2 hours, and it was just me trying to beat this boss.
You spent several hours trying to beat this
one
boss.
The first time I played through Bloodborne, it took me somewhere around 60 hours to actually beat the game.
It's probably like a 4-hour-long game if you know what you're doing.
I don't know what the speedrun record is. Now that I've played it enough that I actually know, like, what some of the different patterns are, because that's what a lot of Bloodborne and Soulsborne style games are, is
memorizing enemy attack
the enemy attack patterns, or just being really fucking fast and learning how to
dodge and counter and adapt.
Dodge, counter, shit like that. So I've been trying to fight Rom. I kept dying. I kept summoning people in, and they kept dying. I got stun locked by the meteor attacks. I somehow didn't die. I got her almost dead. There was a sliver of health left, and then I got stun locked and killed.
Yup.
I got so mad, I pitched the controller on the floor, it launched all the buttons out, the controller was irreparable. I grabbed the coffee table, flipped the coffee table over with everything on it, kicked a chair over on my way out of the room,
broke your toe,
grabbed my keys, and I was gonna go drive somewhere. I don't even remember why I was gonna go drive somewhere. I was like, I need to fucking eat or something.
I need to not be in this room anymore. For some reason, I'm getting angry being inside of it.
Grabbed my keys, went out the front door of the house, slammed the door behind me, and one of the windows inside the door exploded.
That's a lot of property damage. This isn't your place. You share it with 2 or 3 other guys.
Yes. So the window explodes out of the door. One of my roommates goes, "Did you just break the fucking door?" And I said, "Shut the fuck up!"
Of course you did.
Grabbed a tape measure, measured the window, walked to the hardware store that's right across the street from my house, went in there, and I'm like, "Do you have a piece of glass that's this size by this size?" And they went, "Yeah." "Cool, I need it." Okay, so they got me the piece of glass, went back to my house, pulled the rest of the broken glass out, pulled the little piece of wood that's holding the glass in out, tried to put it in there, didn't fit, walked back over to the hardware store, get it cut again, put it into the window, put the thing back in there, and then just went and sat down behind my computer. And my roommate who was in the room goes, "Did you replace that already?" And I'm like, "Yes." There was 10 minutes! It only took you 10 minutes to replace the broken glass in the window.
Yeah, because you live right next to a hardware store.
Like, yeah, I live right next to a hardware store. And I needed something constructive to do, considering I just broke half the things in our house.
It's a nice start. It's gonna take a couple more hours to fix everything else.
It was just funny to me.
Now shut up and give me my model glue. I gotta put this controller back together.
Because he'd been playing League of Legends or something at the time.
Oh, so he was already a paragon.
Yeah. In the time span between when I broke the window and when I had the window completely replaced,
he broke a different window.
He broke a different window.
I'm joking. You're still. Oh, you're not being serious.
No, he didn't break a different window. He would slam on his desk a lot. I haven't gotten mad enough to cause property damage in video games in a long time. But Kai Lang's fucking getting me there. To bring this back to Mass Effect.
Halfway there, yeah. There's the Cerberus hacking device. We just gotta get over there now.
Hey, this is my dance. Look at my dance. I'm dancing.
He's not moving in the slightest.
That's like, they got a picture of him in mid-dance.
Oh, okay. Wait, who was that? Who's using a stealth cloaking device? Is it you? Not for long.
Did you like how I took my time aiming to take their head clean off?
Yes.
That poor woman had no idea what happened.
I appreciate the extra effort you go to make it as brutal as possible. You guys keep poking your computers? Alright.
Yep, keep poking at those computers. I'm gonna poke at this door, and then poke my way over here. We only use this room once in the entire game. It's kind of wasted.
Yeah. To Sanctuary, because apparently that's a safe haven for refugees. Wasn't Horizon the place you went to in Mass Effect 2?
Probably.
Yeah, a collector attack in 2185 inflicted significant casualties. That was where you met Ashley.
Ah,
Yes.
and she was very mad at me.
Yes, and then you gave her a sick burn.
I feel like I pretty much have exclusively brought Edie and Tali and Garrus for like every mission in this game.
Yeah, well, Javik and James could see some airtime too.
I guess we'll bring James.
Okay. Everyone who was hoping for Javik is super disappointed now.
We'll bring Javik.
Everyone who was hoping for James is super disappointed now.
Nobody was hoping for James. We're gonna land here, and anyone that survived the Collector assault is gonna see Javik and immediately think he's a Collector.
So what do we know, Commander?
Edie?
The sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
No more guessing! No, I don't know why I would be so mad about that.
Yeah, well, if you ignore the fact that we just did a DLC, which was pretty time-consuming, immediately, if you ignore that, immediately before this, we did just go to the Asari homeworld where Kai Lang is really the cause for all the Asari being
That's
killed.
true. Oh, well, let's find out. Am I going to kill Kai Lang on this mission?
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Sir, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak. I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Post-it notes,
Oriana.
and they're stuck on my face!
That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ.
Yep, we're approaching the Lazy Zuzan.
Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Lazy Zuzan. What even is a Lazy Zuzan? I hesitate to ask.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time.
I open the door and Cerberus just shoots me.
Stay sharp, people.
There's just a Cerberus agent standing right outside with like a 22 pistol, just like pop,
Some kind of
jump on ya, runs away.
But who
He's
was
the
fighting?
Yajirobe of Cerberus.
running.
Everyone hear that?
Yes. Radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
We got trouble.
Why, we're not on board.
I told you to stop crashing the thing. Oh, never mind.
That was a harvester.
I saw it.
Oh, good.
I'm not blind, Javik, I know. Even though I only have 2 eyes, they work very well, thank you.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were gunning for
They're
him.
dead, so.
About time they started killing each other.
So, this sanctuary, not looking so safe.
What happened here?
I don't know. Come on.
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
They're all
And
leaving?
That's where we're headed.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Or they dropped people off.
That could also be the case.
It is done.
What is... What?
I think he said it is done because the enemies are finally gone. But he
Security
waited.
cam footage. This was a reception desk, sorting out the refugees. Look at them all.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
Nope, can't kill him through a screen. That hasn't changed.
Oh, you know what? I bet they were blocking all of the signals on purpose.
Why? You think it
So
was to
that the Reapers would think this planet is empty and dead.
That's not a bad idea. So you think the people...
In another week, I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
One more week!
Okay. So your theory was they were shutting down communications because they didn't want the Reapers to know they were here. You know there is an alien species that's never seen in this game series called the Alarai. Just mentioned a couple of times in data files and stuff.
Huh.
An avian species that does the exact same thing. Instead of trying to fight the Reapers, they destroy all sources of technology and try and seem like a pre-flight species.
Wow.
So the Reapers ignore them. I kind of wish there were more missions for you could check that out, but yeah.
Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
Well, they might be down below, hiding from the chaos and the Reapers. Seeing as how they... Oh, well, not that guy!
No, this guy isn't hiding from anything.
Except life.
Got a fragment of something here.
No, that's a person.
You should see this place, Daddy. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What I tell you, top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
I'd say his neck is broken, except based on this game's track record, I don't think so.
Casualties. Both sides.
Oh!
And some people that aren't casualties yet. We gotta fix that.
Didn't even stop holding down the trigger.
An observation deck. Likely a dead end.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
Now there's nothing but casualties.
Commander,
That's Miranda.
This is
Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid.
I am stupid.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson.
Oh.
Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Well, that would probably be why they
Okay.
were blocking.
So, we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
No. In my cycle, we did not have mysteries. Cool, thanks! That's helpful! Oh, water pump. Well, let's just pump the water out of here. In my cycle, the water pumps all run
The
themselves.
security panel. Shutting it down.
The water. What's with the smoke and mirrors?
They needed to hide something.
Oh, this is good.
We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
Surprising this stuff doesn't have enough. Okay, fine, down the ladder first.
Oh,
you
I
go.
guess ladies first.
I'd recognize Reaper technology anywhere, Commander. I don't know how, but Cerberus is using it for something. Bet we don't like what we find.
The answer has to be here somewhere. And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
I'm just having some problems.
We're near the end of the game. You still haven't figured out the controls.
No. Well, I mean, clearly, as my Twitter account indicates, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm an idiot.
Some kind of command center. No power.
Look around for a switch.
That looks like power to me.
Power switch.
Oh, it's because it's the power
There.
switch.
What's going on? Those are refugees. They're just killing them.
Worse.
Oh,
They're
good!
being turned into husks.
Well, the world needed more husks, didn't it? No? Facepalm, okay. There they are!
Good.
Well,
Is this glass bulletproof? No, sir. Shoots through the glass at the alien.
except it is bulletproof and it just ricochets around the room.
Come on!
Alright, let's get out of here. Nothing to see here, folks. Move on, move on. Just a bunch of husks. We've already killed millions of them.
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
Is that why the Reapers attacked? Alright, good to know.
In my cycle, husks were very intelligent.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Who is she saying that to?
Kai Lang. There's
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
Is that happening now, or is that a video recording from earlier?
It's a video recording from 2 hours ago, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I saw their arms sticking through the door.
Use left trigger to aim weapon, you inaccurate buffoon!
I don't know why it was telling me that. Probably because I fired like 100 rounds hip fire.
I've spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing.
Oh, that's her dad.
There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short.
I just killed him.
You wish.
We've confirmed the results of
Oh.
Cerberus experiments.
There, now I killed him.
A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body.
That's nanites.
But we are making progress.
Sounds like in an effort to control the Reapers, they were trying to decipher their language by turning people into husks.
Reaper forces must be left over from the attack.
Or maybe they were creating these Reaper forces as well. That's also a possibility. Could have been Turian refugees. Hey, look, a Banshee.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Don't worry, you're only bleeding to death.
Limbo! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, no, no. Open the door, 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 open the door.
Yes, cast the Dark Channel on Ashley. She deserves it. She knows why.
She knows what she did.
You have no health. You have got to stop standing. I don't know if you realize this yet, but the Arachni fire 3 rounds and then wait for a while. Maybe take cover until those rounds are done.
Nah.
Instead of soaking up all of the damage with your body.
Nope. Not necessary. My body is the perfect shield. How come the other one could teleport through a door and you can't?
Dr. Nuri's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
Can't believe what I'm seeing here. All these people.
Yeah. Come on.
And a sorry.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious.
What, like the little landmines?
Landmines attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Dragon's teeth, like the tiny landmines.
No, dragon's teeth are something else for this game.
The Reapers wish this place to be shut down. Maybe we'll find answers.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
There we go.
They saw Miranda's butt.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
For test subjects.
Your choices will become less appealing as the Reapers devour your galaxy.
The shipments. They might lead to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Then that's where we're headed. To meet Miranda.
Once I examine all this stuff.
Commander, I don't mean to question your tactics, but I'm up front and I'm using a sniper rifle and you're behind me using a shotgun. I think we're both idiots.
It's a shotgun sniper rifle.
I think we're both idiots. I reiterate.
Yeah, but look how much damage she's doing to things.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
How are they not true husks? Whatever.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces, right? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
Oh, there's more, okay.
Why'd you pause it?
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
But luckily, I love a challenge.
Now we know why the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They deduced Cerberus' plan. That bodes ill for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Commander, there's more here. Look.
I gotta stop pausing it mid-video.
Damn it. I hope she's ready.
Is that like now? I still am confused if that's now or...
That's like from 5 to 10 minutes ago, from 20 minutes ago, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Pretty recent. So it sounds like Cerberus is really trying to control the Reapers, and they might be making some process, although it does require them to process people and turn them into husks to figure it out and experiment on them. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
No, that's a terrible idea, and they're all horrible people, and we should kill all of them.
What if they were successful, though?
I don't care. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think you're blinded by morality.
I don't think they should have done that many experiments on humans to try and control something that they probably weren't going to be able to control in the first place.
But if there's no other option, doesn't this seem like the logical conclusion? If you have no other chance, if it's death, the entire death of the galaxy, or experimenting and torturing a few people to death, I don't know. Sounds like they're not entirely wrong. At least they're not doing it purely for evil's sake. It might be evil, but not for evil's sake. You don't think so?
I think just kill all of them.
Well, they're trying to kill all of them. Or are you talking about Cerberus?
Kill all Cerberus.
Oh, okay. Well, once you've killed all of Cerberus and no one's figured out how to control Reaper troops, then this can happen to you on a global scale. Yeah.
Nope.
You would let the universe die.
Yes.
Okay. Some people believe that. Some people think if you sacrifice your humanity to save humanity, it's just not worth it. Although I suppose you have to be ready for anything. You never know when you could be ambushed by Kai Lang.
I do not agree that experimenting on however many thousands of people they experimented on was for the greater good.
What if they're successful, though?
No, still not successful.
What if Cerberus turns out to be the ones who saved the galaxy because of their experiments?
Then we will throw a big party for Cerberus and tell them how thankful we are, and then while they're at the party, we'll trap them in a room and gas them all to death.
Alright. And this is why they have to operate in secrecy. Advancing! Oh, 1, 2, 3.
I'm bad at this game.
You'll figure it out.
No, I won't.
In the last 20 seconds, you'll have memorized the attack pattern.
I don't want to figure this game out.
Of 1, 2, 3, then attack. Well, you're all about Dark Souls. You're all about Dark Souls. Oh, I love memorizing attack patterns until I'm good at it. It's fun because it's challenging and rewards you for being smart. And yet you charge right into those Ravengers. Not even waiting for them to finish their barrage attack.
I'm trying to get this game over with as fast as possible.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, it's a bad game. Don't play Mass Effect.
Oof. Big oof.
Big oof? What does that mean? Is that something the kids are saying these days?
Yeah. I don't like the way you yeeted your opinion out there.
Yeah.
Nice. And down it goes. Nice. Didn't even matter that I actually walked in front of your line of fire because we got no friendly fire on.
Hooray!
They might be coming close to solving the Reaper problem. If they can not only prevent the Reapers from killing everything, but also control them and make the universe a better place, how about that?
I think if the Manhattan Project had required the deaths of thousands of people, I don't think it ever would have gotten off the ground.
Ultimately, didn't it result in it, though?
It did result in that, yes. Oh, well, in order for us to build an atomic bomb, we will have to expose, I don't know, a couple billion people to radiation poisoning just to see what'll happen.
Yeah, I don't
Granted, okay, see, this is a bad example.
I don't think the U.S. government would do something like that. Ask the people in Tuskegee if the government would ever do anything like that.
Or all of the people that they exposed to plutonium to see what would happen because they weren't really sure, even though they knew exactly what radiation poisoning does to people.
Mm-hmm.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness.
Oh, see?
I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
See, if the Reapers didn't have a weakness, would they be so frantic right now trying to shut this place down?
I don't know. I still don't agree with it.
No, this place is a dump.
Wow. Clean your facility up, guys. That's good.
Hey, look. Oh, look.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, shotgun time, huh?
They're all coming from that room up ahead.
Let's get over there.
I don't know why I'm not actually zooming in while aiming, but there we go.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Sentry turret.
Maybe it'll distract the Banshee.
No, it isn't.
Or maybe your blood being ripped out by the Brute will distract the Banshee. And here she comes. And that's probably the bigger threat, although they can both insta-kill you. Both of them have insta-kill moves. Oh.
What the f*** are you doing?
Oh, yes.
Let me just take cover right next to this thing that isn't actually cover at all Shepard, you dumb
Shepard.
Using my pistol for some reason.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
He's providing a hell of a target for me just to pop in the face right there.
Shepard, please.
What exactly do you think you've created here?
Hope. Few people have the stomach to do what it takes to survive. What we learned here will save countless lives. I will be seen as the savior of the human race.
I doubt that.
I'm gonna try this one.
You choose. I just want Oriana to try and negotiate him.
I don't know if I can be able to kill him later, though.
You think if you let him go here, he's gonna get away and you're gonna miss your opportunity to kill him and that makes you sad?
Yeah. Torture.
He was, quote unquote, torturing people for a purpose. You're just doing it because you're a dick.
No, I'm torturing people because he was a dick.
He was a dick because he wanted to get the universe saved.
But he was a dick before that, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't torturing people before that, though.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he wasn't?
Yes, he was.
How so?
He was cloning a bunch of horrible people, and then just so he could have a perfect Miranda daughter.
He was cloning a bunch of terrible Mirandas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that he didn't get it right the first time. There's probably a bunch of mentally disabled Mirandas that he had to, you know, I don't know, smother to death.
God, I don't even want to pursue this avenue.
You try to leave with her. You die. Let her go, and maybe you walk.
I've done nothing to you.
This isn't about you and me. Let her go and walk away. I won't say it again.
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
Hooray!
No deal.
That's probably the best thing she's done.
Did he hurt you? Are you alright? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now.
I'm fine. I want to get out of here.
We will. Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
I would have preferred if you had just, like, exploded him into a bunch of little tiny pieces, but that's okay, too.
Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
So, what happened exactly?
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the elusive man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
I could have helped, you know.
Well, you did kind of help. If you hadn't met with her on the Citadel, that one time she sent you the email, she'd be dead right now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
You have a war to win, Shepard. This was my fight. It's been a long time coming.
You did it. It's over.
Yes. I just wish my sister didn't have to see all this.
She's right over there.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
Nope, doesn't.
No. I understand.
He was a horrible waste of space human being.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes. You can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
I don't understand this Linux.
Research data is gone, but some basic facility information is still intact. Shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. No direct links, but it's a start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
He just picks up the whole computer and starts walking away with it.
Before Kai Ling took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the elusive man.
Well, I have this mission that I must do on Omega first.
Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but...
Nobody's perfect!
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right. What's next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get the scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I've got to follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
I hope so.
Come on, Ori. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father,
we need to
Henry
pick up at the
Lawson.
tower.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for like the last hour.
He says that, but really he tried it once, gave up, and spent the next 45 minutes playing Flappy Bird.
And making popcorn.
Miranda calls up Jacob. Hey, I just killed my father too, you're not special!
Seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
What?
Oh, apparently something about that affected Tally somehow.
Shepard! Want a drink?
Yes?
I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working.
Yes.
You were so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
Yep, that's what happened, alright.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her.
Tali and I agree on
Sometimes
things.
That's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him. Never changed herself to please him. Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes. Doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
No, whatever.
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human boyfriend. My father would have hated you.
Hooray!
Here's to him, then.
And to Miranda. Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boshtet. Kila Solai.
Oh, nice.
Tali's great.
I really do enjoy the camaraderie the Mass Effect 2 companions have when they interact with each other in this game. It really is nice.
Tali does not like Miranda.
Well, she respects her, and that sometimes it's more important, as she says. Just move
that
that
purple stuff right there.
What do we got here? Grandma's pissed, Sunny D. Oh, there's the purple stuff. That's what I wanted.
Purple stuff.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers.
Yeah, he's insane.
Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
Very insane.
That's one person's opinion.
A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull.
I'll help you.
I can't get that place out of my head. The whole thing was so calculated, using hope to lure people to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know, I'm glad I can't. It makes me feel human. Just wondering what the refugees do now.
I have no idea.
Well, I tell you what they don't do. Turn into husks. At least not until the Reapers show up.
I heard about your talk with Liara. You act so angry, but you really care about
I think Tali's still drunk.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me, too.
Everybody likes Tali.
This conversation is over.
No, I want to force him to keep having this conversation. I want to hear Tali talk to people while she's drunk.
Looks familiar.
I have been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
I got better!
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you.
Oh, do you want some friends?
And more. You and the Quarian are joined.
We've been joined more than once, if you know what I mean.
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Yes.
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier, Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon? How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone. But so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
No, probably not.
Reopening old wounds, especially big ones, isn't gonna help.
Perhaps you are right. There were others. Soldiers who served under me, like your crew.
What happened to them?
They are dead. Where I left them.
We have a saying. Let old ghosts rest.
Then there is some wisdom in this cycle.
If you can live by it.
No, the only reason I came back in this cycle is because I have a thing stuck behind one of my eyes and it's driving me crazy.
Why would you come back to this? That makes no sense.
Well, I was asleep the whole time, but it still was driving me crazy, so I had to get up to have it pulled out.
Ah, the bed sores were really itching me.
Lots of bed sores.
The crew seems shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I will spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit.
For legal purposes, I can't call it a knife, so it's a letter opener.
Boy, Javik, for somebody who hasn't defeated the Reapers, you're really putting down people who are trying to defeat the Reapers. Think about that, huh?
I agree with him.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab.
Hey, I know you're recording, but look, I'm making faces at you. Are you done? Because I'm done too. I'm only going to do that when you're trying to record things.
I talked with Williams. Between the 212, Horizon, and the Council's other guards, it's like death just follows her around.
Yeah, she's unlucky.
I keep forgetting you're down here.
I forget she's down here a lot.
I can't believe the Elusive Man really found a way to control the Reapers.
I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side.
Then they wouldn't have been war crimes. They would have been swept under the rug and nobody ever would have known about them until 500 years later.
Exactly. Just one more reason to hate them.
If the Reapers destroy organic creatures, why don't we all upload our brains into robots? Commander, Admiral Hackett is available on VidCom.
You're not getting me with that one again, trainer. I know that joke. Why did Sally fall off the swing?
Why?
Because she's got no arms. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not Sally.
How about this joke? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting bad grammarian.
Interrupting bad grammarian who?
Interrupting bad grammarian whom?
You didn't interrupt me, though.
Oh,
Alright, one more. Knock, knock.
Oh boy. Who's there?
Interrupting doctor.
Interrupting doctor.
You have cancer!
Alright, I've got another one, but you have to start it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
Yeah, how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity, Mike?
They achieved their goal. They found a way to control the Reapers.
Still not helping humanity, though.
It is if they find a way to control the Reapers.
I disagree.
If you could expand on that concept, you save the galaxy.
I disagree.
Okay.
You had to kill thousands upon thousands of people.
You disagree with the fact, though, that they accomplished their goal? Because that's a fact. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. They found a way to control the Reapers.
I'm better on the page than in person. This is why I wasn't part of the debate team. I can't think on the fly like this.
Alright, well you tell me a week from now.
Give me a week to actually come up with a bunch of counter arguments and then I'll probably have something.
Alright.
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna bury a knife in his skull.
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Alright, fine.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
So the prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
I don't know. It's kind of weird putting it entirely into a X or Y perspective.
It's not just about living till tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
But the probability of success was near zero. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
My primary function is to preserve and defend the... No, I disagree. Shepard, I'm going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
What?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different.
Hooray!
When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
You realize he only did that to save his own life because the Reapers were bearing down on him, the Collectors. You know,
We'll gloss over that. The AI is becoming more human.
That's good enough for me, I guess.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
Well, I mean, technically, you're the ship. Whatever.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
We talked about how to make balloon animals.
And other stuff.
Yeah. You know, space.
A lot of blue up here, huh?
There's a whole lot of blue in this thing.
Did we hit a Smurf?